Okay, so this is the outside that you were wanting. This is the front porch. Neighbor chimes, and it's early in the morning. I'm still half asleep. Oh, and I have to show you. Okay, so here is a black flamingo, and here is a gold flamingo. Yes, Saints flamingos. Okay, front porch. Neighbors. Oh, and I'll have to check this out. I'll come across the street. Look at all the lemons on this tree. My mom's got a lemon tree in the back, which I'll pick some before I leave. Can you see them? There's a million of them. Okay. So now I am across the street. They're building a house on that corner lot right there. This is Bruce's house, which his yard always looks like a freaking jungle. Look, all the banana leaves. He must have pruned something. His banana plant. Okay, it's Bruce's truck, my car. The garages, Bruce's backyard. You know, he's got these beautiful birds of paradise growing. Okay, oh gosh, look how terrible. I think that my parents' garage needs to be torn down. Okay. This is a trunk of a tree that fell across the street. It actually fell onto their house. So, okay. Oh. Okay. Back of the house, that room up there was my bedroom, and my dad is a ham operator, so look at this antenna that he has attached to the house. Yeah. I remember I was in my bedroom one time and lightning struck it right outside my bedroom window. My whole room lit up this bright orange. Okay, so just the back deck, no big deal. Grill. It's been used a million times. Bird bath, which probably needs a good washing. My mom's lemon tree. Just the back. They live behind, it used to be one of the old shopping malls, one of the original shopping malls in New Orleans. And now it's a church and several other things. Anyway, this is the neighbor's fence. Backyard. Bird houses. I don't think we can see. Neighbor. Oh, and my dad has another antenna. Small little something. I don't know. Neighbor. I don't know if you can see. If I get close up. Kind of peek over. They have a pool. That's them. I'm getting all wet in the grass. God, their poor garage needs some help, huh? When I finally do inherit this house, I think I'll make that into a, well, pretty much kind of tear it down. It's got a good slab, but make it into a guest house. Okay, so that is it, pretty much. Let's see if there's anything else to see. My dad's truck needs a paint job. He loves that truck. A whole bunch of birds flew away. You know what, maybe we'll go walking down the block. How about that? No, I don't think I've ever seen these before. Okay, so Bruce, who lives across the street right here, who lives like in a jungle, he owns this house and the little house behind it. He rents them out. He owns lots of properties around the city. He's more of a landlord. He plays the stock market, and he's a landlord. And he bought that little house across the street, cash, because he made enough in the stock market one day. Maybe not one day, but one year. It was I think they paid 120 grand for that house. Cash. Okay, so here's a cool house. It's a pretty house. It's kind of plain, but I like the front doors. Okay, so that's around the block. And this is a really cool sort of New Orleans style house. And they live in a neighborhood that is really high end. They've been here really the longest. But it was made up of all these quaint little houses, kind of like across the street here, little houses. And then when my sister got pregnant when she was 17, they decided to renovate and add on, which they did economically. But now, and we were the first two-story house in the whole block, the whole neighborhood. Now they're coming in and buying up all these lots for between $300,000 and $500,000, and then tearing down the little bitty houses and building these $700,000 to $1.5 million houses. And so it's really, you can see the huge houses all around here. They're building one right here. Can you hear the birds? They're everywhere. I think I am literally going to walk around the block. And my fingers are freezing. Oh, you see the puppy in the yard? I don't think the puppy's noticed me yet. Oh, there we go. Oh, and this little yellow house, it's been here forever. It's been this little house the whole time, but it's always so, well, looks like they're doing some stuff to it now, but it was always so cute, very quaint and adorable, which is what I would want. I don't think I'd want one of these big, huge, square, flat front, bank-looking craziness. And I've got a really cool house. I don't know if you can see it right there. The front with a facade of like the French Quarter and everything. That's pretty cool. This corner house used to be a small little house where some Okay, another kind of flat house, but I like the doors. Oh, looks like they got their Mardi Gras wreaths up already. It's kind of funny. And across the street, flat, boring. But this one's cool. This one's pretty. This one's neat too. I have this really odd, and I was talking to one of my sisters yesterday, that when we do inherit the house, you know, the house itself isn't all that grand. My dad pretty much built it with his bare hands, and so it has more of a sentimental value than anything. But I have a feeling my sister Phyllis is going to want to sell it and take her $500,000 and go somewhere. I don't think I want to. I'm going to want to keep it. Okay, so that's actually the block. Here's my parents' block again. And this blue one across the street used to be small. They all used to be really small, but they built it up, and it goes back really far. You can kind of see how far it goes back in section and section and sections. And so the guy that owns this house, he also owns the little small one next to it, which is next to my parents, which is almost identical to the house my parents had. Very small. I think it was just 2 bedrooms. But they rent that one out. They own it, but they rent it out. And then, full circle, here we're back. Let me get the paper. Oh, and it says, welcome 33. I guess it's, wow, would that have been 1988? Jeez, you couldn't even put the year in right. Probably 88. I doubt 98. I guess it could have been 2008, really. Okay, that's it. Inside and out.